Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Please like and subscribe. As you can see, the bad tide has just arrived. I'm not going to obviously do anything with these sluices, we're going to keep them as it is. So this will keep running through here. This one should change over. It has, excellent stuff. Okay, I think everything is closed up that we need closed up. I've closed off this section here and shut off 2 of the water pumps. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, over here, our explosives are laid in, so we'll set these off to start with. Lovely stuff. Right. Okay, we don't quite get full hydration there. Do we want to bring it down another level? Possibly. We'll think about that. There's a lot of farming space there, and we could put in some more housing or something in the centre, or we could just put in another swimming pool. We'll think about that. We'll think about that. Okay, everything is going well. I have played on for some time, all the way through the wet season to the bad tide. Over here, we have turned the corner. Just putting in this last section here, and then we'll start bringing it back to about here. And then we'll lay in all of the power wheels and the power structure to bring it out. That'll be fun. And complicated. I'm going to need to build the scaffold out this way as well. Honestly, it's probably a good idea to just do that now, isn't it? Okay. So, we'll start off just there, and then need to come across here. And, yep, that's fine. I'll just lay this in. Right, there's the scaffold laid in for that. Excellent stuff. Now, in other news, over here, I've done some stuff. It was mentioned that we don't have any power for the bots collecting scrap over here, which is correct. So I've put some in, and we're going to put in an efficient mine on these ruins sooner or later, and that requires, if I bring that back up, gears, explosives, and treated planks in order to produce more scrap metal. So I've got storage over here for explosives, gears, and treated planks. I've also put in some storage for grease. So yeah, we're set up for that. What does it require to make? 300 logs, we have those. 450 gears, we have those. 300 treated planks, we have those. 10 workers, we have those. Alright. That'll sit right there. 4,000 science, we have 34,000. All good. Right. I think that's everything that I've done. Yeah, pretty sure that's everything I've done. So, do we want to lay explosives in and bring this down one more layer? No. No, you know what? I'm going to put in another swimming pool. We're going to keep it at this height. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, autosave. Doing a sterling job as usual. Now, how do we lay this out? I can't remember. It's 3. And then... yeah, 3 by 3 and a pump hole. Okay. Explosives. So 3 by 3 and a fluid dump hole. There we go. We'll get that laid in. And then we'll put a swimming pool in here, and then we'll plant up around here. Probably some more trees, I think. We could probably do with some more tree cutting in this district. Although we are doing okay for wood now that we've shut all those engines off. Yeah. Right, I shall spin on through the bad tide then. Okay, so nearly halfway through the bad tide. Our efficient mine is in. It hasn't auto-filled because we haven't yet unlocked this workplace for bots. I have already, before it's mentioned again, set this to select bots for new buildings. So that's why it hasn't done that. It's because we haven't unlocked it yet. So 1,000 science, easy enough. Let's fill it up. And then recipe, we are going for efficient scrap metal. We need gears, we need planks, we need explosives. We're a bit short on gears and treated planks at the moment because we use them all making this, but we do have them in the district. We just need to bring them across. So that should be fine. And we are still producing them, so hopefully we'll be producing them faster than we're using them. Over here, we are making some progress on the scaffold. The rest of it is completed. It's just a case of getting this scaffold done, and then we can continue on down this way. Yeah, so we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 large power wheels on each side. So that's 14 in this section alone. And then there's probably going to be another 4 or 5 in this section, I think. We might squeeze 5 in. We'll see. We'll see. Up here. Oh, come on. Come on, John. Control yourself. There we go. Up here, we've got ourselves our swimming pool in with a water dump. I was putting some storage for water up here. Put in a forester and put in a lumberjack. The lumberjack is set to cut these dead trees down there. And I was thinking, we don't have a huge amount of canola seeds in this district. And we don't have a huge amount of canola seeds globally. So I think I'm going to put in some more farming up here and plant up a bunch of canola seeds as well. That's my plan. So I'll probably put the farmhouse in there. Maybe 2 of them. We'll want storage over here as well. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll bring the path out here and we'll put some storage in down here. That's probably the best idea. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. I'll spin on. There we are. The bad tide is over and the water returns. Lovely stuff. Okay, how have we done? Well, we survived. Plenty of water, plenty of food. Over here we are still making progress. We've just got to turn the corner here on this scaffold build and we'll be fine, and then we can continue on down this way. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to take these stairs out and put a platform across here so that we can get across. Save them having to walk all the way around the outside. And I think I'm going to bring the levees up to the height of this platform here. So we've got a little sort of pseudo waterfall coming down across into this channel. That's the plan anyway. Still obviously got quite some way to go before we have to worry about that. Everywhere else, over here we've got our canola and everything in. That is growing. It's nearly halfway done. That's nice. We've got some storage in for canola seeds down here. We can probably get rid of this industrial pile at some point. We've only got 1 bit of scrap metal left in it. Yeah, we can probably get rid of that, put something else in, and then use this space for something. Again, not sure what. Maybe put another farmhouse in down this end and extend our planting. I do kind of want to get rid of this lump here and put something in back here as well, but we'd need, obviously, hydration for that. Ooh. I think everything is set right. Oh, no, I need to drop this. There we go. That's it. That should start filling up this now. Okay. Everything else should be set where we need to, so we just need to wait for it to fill up, basically. We can turn these 3 back on. Now that this section is getting fed water again. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay. Plenty of spare bots currently. Back up to 12 spare bots. Our efficient mine is doing very little at the moment. We are waiting for... What are we waiting for? We shouldn't be waiting for anything. We are full of scrap metal. Okay. Excellent stuff. Oh, I can turn these back on as well. Because the flow should be increasing through this section. I was thinking... In fact, it's gone beyond thinking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put in a few levees along here. I'm going to pop in another platform bridge across there. Like so. And I'm going to put in another 3 water wheels along there. Then what I'll do is I'll probably take out these 2 charging stations, connect the power up across here, and put in some more charging stations on that side. Or I'll delete these 2. Yes, I'll delete these 2. That's what I'll do. And we'll hook up the power across this way. And then we'll put in some more charging stations along here. Okay, that's that. Okay, good. Right. I guess all I can do, really, is keep spinning on. The last monument we need is the Earth Repopulator, which launches pioneers to distant lands. When launched, makes the beavers in the area extra happy. It does require 1,500 gears, 2,000 treated planks, and 2,000 metal beams. So we're a little way off being able to do that, I think. I rather think we should put in some more storage somewhere. Otherwise, we're never going to get to that level, are we? Okay. Maybe. No. I don't know. I'm going mad. Sorry. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, okay. You're doing nothing, so we'll pause you again briefly. There we go. Yeah, and I'll spin on and get more of this done. Well, our little power wheel arrangement is in here. We are producing 400 horsepower. And we are using 400 horsepower. So, that's all set up perfectly. Well, during the wet season, this is fine. During the drought, this is going to reduce slightly. Also, during the bad tide, this is going to reduce slightly because it's not getting as much flow forced through from here. But that's fine. We could, in theory, try and force some more flow to come down this way. I suppose the easiest way would just be dynamite through here, wouldn't it? Cut a hole in there so that the bad water from here flows all the way through. Maybe. Maybe that's a possibility. Who knows? We'll think about that. Right. Over here, I have removed this storage bin over here, so that's opened up a little bit of space for us there. Let's get rid of that little nubbin of road. We don't need that. Don't know what I'm going to use this space for. I think it would be wise, possibly, to get a little bit more canola planted. We've only got 600 across the whole settlement. This district has 400 of them. So maybe not canola over here then. We're doing okay for canola over here. I was thinking about improving this area a little bit as well. Putting in another monument wouldn't be a terrible idea. We could get a Flame of Unity up here. And if we put it there, it would cover all of those houses. So I'm going to. Yeah, we're going to get a Flame of Unity in there. We don't have one of those over here, I don't think. No, we've got the Tribute to Ingenuity and the Labourer Monument, but we don't have a Flame of Unity over here. We also have this little housing section over here, which only has a Flame of Unity. So, yeah. Let's get another couple of platforms over there like that. And we'll get another monument in. If we get a labour monument, where... Okay, we could put the labour monument in there. Which is probably the best bet, because we can put in another platform there, but we can't put one in there because we've got the storage tanks over here. And then if we put the monument in like so, we can still get a path around it. And it will cover all of that housing. Yeah, let's do that. We'll bring a path like that. We'll get rid of... Where are we? That path there. And we can put in... Let's have a couple of benches, shall we? In there. Okay, and then we can get more housing in there if we ever need it, which we're unlikely to, honestly. We have 57 spare beds at the moment, so I'm sure we're doing okay. Right. So, this space then. What could we do with a bit more of in this district? Soybeans, we're okay for everything. We could do with a bit more of a few things. Let's have some more... We'll want another farmhouse. Let's get another farmhouse. We'll pop that in there. And then let's get some more eggplants in this section here. That'll do for a start. We might need some more food factories, honestly. Although we are doing pretty well for processed rations at the moment. Yeah, it's just a case of getting this built. So, oh, we are done. Excellent stuff. So I've put in the levee wall up here. So we are going to have a little bit of overflow, a little bit of a waterfall there, which will be nice. I'm going to open this up so we can start filling this. I'm not going to let it flow over yet. But what we can also do, if we get rid of that section of path. Where are we? We can get a couple of Badwater pumps on there. Like so. You should... Yep, you're automatically selecting bots. Good, good, good. Right. And let's get ourselves... Where are we? I can never find it. It's in storage, isn't it? There we are. A Badwater storage tank. And we will need 2 more bots auto-sent over to this district. So, migrate population. District 4. 2 more. There we go. That should work. It's given us 2 more there. Excellent stuff. Right. Okay, then. We are going to need to extend this some more. So, let's do that. Right, there we go. I've laid in a little bit more of this. So, we're going to get 4 in this section. We need to come across 2 more tiles to get the next one in. But because this is the center point, and they'll spread out 2 tiles either side. So that'll be 4 along this section. So we'll probably be able to get 1 more in. I think. Let's just measure that out. So we come down another 2, and then yeah. So if we wanted another one in there, we'd come down to this line here, which would be pretty much perfect, to be honest. So yeah, we'll come out 1 more in this section there. Over here. Ooh, we're just about full. Let's close you up again. We've got one of our deep water pumps in here, so that's good. Waiting for obviously the tank and the second one to be put in. Shouldn't take long now that one's already in. Yeah, we've got builders up here already. Brilliant. And then they'll start working on all of this. I did put a staircase in down this side to gain access to it from here. If we want to use this staircase, we are going to need to put in a district crossing somewhere along here. So, yeah. Didn't think about that. But it's there in case we need to use it. And if we want to put in... Oh, that's an idea. We could bring a path across from here. Disconnect this path from this district. And connect it to this one with a district crossing. And then we could cross goods directly from... is this District 2 or 3? District 3 and District 4 are bot districts. We could transfer directly across from there. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it's a long way around, because this is quite a long way from the district centre. But we could possibly shorten that. Okay. Well, it's an idea. It's an idea. I'll not do it immediately. Yeah, everything else is proceeding. Over here, we are in the process of putting in our monument. We're waiting for the logs. We have plenty. We even have plenty in this district, which is nice. Those benches shouldn't take long at all. That's just a couple of logs and some planks. Yeah, they'll probably focus on that first. But that will help bring us our well-being up a little bit more, I should think. Which will be nice. And I do think we should get... Oops. Oh, that one's just finished. I was going to say we should prioritise this one, but that's now done. Excellent stuff. So that should really boost our well-being a little bit. Lovely. Right. I'll spin on a little more. What are we on? Day 7. I'll probably come back before we get the... Well, I might come back before we get the drought or bad tide warning. We'll see how it goes. Day 12, no drought warning yet. Over here, we've got our wheels in and set up, and I've done a little bit of redesign to try and sort of increase the flow. It hasn't worked. Basically, I've just sort of shut everything off along here and along here to try and force this flow down into the 3 tiles across. So I've replaced these 2 with levees. I've opened up this section to give it a straight flow through. Yeah, it's made no difference whatsoever. But, you know, we've got enough there to run all of this. That's fine. These seem to be fairly popular. Yeah. So, I think that was a good idea putting them in. Okay, over here, if I spin all the way across, we are making progress. Fairly decent progress, as it happens. Because sort of this section over here is reachable from this district. So, yeah, that's quite nice. Our well-being is currently at 38, which is also nice. We've got our monument over here, and the benches all set up, so that's all good. Up here, we've got our 2 monuments in, and around here, I'm setting up a strut to bring the power across and connect it up down here. But on the way, I'm connecting up to our barracks there, because we should then be able to take power via the Labourer Monument, in theory, and pop in... Where are we? Thank you, autosave. A Motivatarium right there, which I think will be rather fun. Just slip it in between those 2 monuments. If necessary, we can just connect up a power shaft there, but I assume we'll be able to get power through the monument. It's an assumption. It's a bold assumption, but we're going to go with it. Okay, that's basically where we are. I'm going to spin on it again. How are you doing? Oh, you're doing nothing. All right, fair enough. I'm going to leave you alone, honestly. There's no shortage of algae to turn into rations. That's fine. Yes, I'm going to spin on, I think. Or am I? No. Right, you know what? Let's have some more monuments, shall we? Let's have a Flame of Unity over here. Can that reach all the houses? It can. And it doesn't matter which way it faces. Brilliant. Right, now I will spin on. And there's the bad tide. 7 days. That should be okay. We shouldn't have a problem with the 7-day bad tide. Okay, as you can see, we have reached a well-being of 42, which is excellent. We've got ourselves our motivitarium tucked in back here. It's moderately popular. I did end up bringing power up from down here. We'd left an open connection there, so it wasn't a problem. Because I don't think the power was going to spread through into that part of the motivatorium. Pretty sure power has to go in around this sort of higher section at the back. So I could have brought power out this way, but I thought we might as well bring it off of the main sprue just down there. But yeah, that covers all of these houses. Honestly, not sure if it covers any others. But yeah, it's good. People can come up and use it. That's great. Everything else is going okay. Everything's been shut off and closed up and should be running. I did turn on a couple more engines because we were burning through power a little bit. Slowly increasing again. Because obviously as we add more to the circuit, that churns up more power. Over here, we're getting there. We're getting there. Not too far off now at all. So we'll come out another, what? 6, 7 tiles, something like that. What will it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tiles. Yeah, another 7 tiles on the end there. Should be enough for 5 power wheels on each side. Which will give us a total of 24 large power wheels, I think. So we'll have to see how they do when we connect them up. Okay, in other news, there really isn't any. Things are proceeding. Food we're okay for, water we're okay for. I did put some additional water storage dotted about here and there. Just sort of up our storage and make it so that we don't have to take quite as much out of these reservoirs. I've turned off the water pumps over here, turned off a couple of these, turned off these, so we should be okay. I'll spin on. About 2 days left of the bad tide then. We are making progress on this. I've put in an engine and a few bot charging stations up here so that we're not having to go all the way back to here with no power, because that is taking a long time. So I just pop this in here so they can get some power and get back to work slightly more quickly. Yeah, I have noticed a small issue with our current design. So we're having gaps of 4 between each connection point, because that's what we need for the wheels. But that does mean that this is where the connection point needs to be. And we can't build platforms over there. Can we build... We could build an overhang. Or I could just demolish these and put in dams. Probably easier, isn't it? Let's do that. Let's just pop dams in here. That'll be fine. And then we'll be able to spread that out across there and put in our power connection for the last wheel there. Yeah, other than that, we've reached a well-being of 43. Briefly. We're back down to 40 now, but that's fine. We got there briefly, which is something. Over here, I've put up some steps onto the roofs here, because I actually want to put in roofs. And I'm trying to decide between that one, the gabled end, and run that all the way along there, or this one, which I think looks slightly better. So we're going to go with this one. 150 science, and we'll spread those along We should be able to reach those, in theory. And then we'll put them all along here eventually. That will give them a little bit of a boost as well. We don't really need any more housing, so we might do the same over here. Put something on the tops here to give them something else to do, basically. What have we got in terms of well-being that we... yeah, it's just the mud bath, isn't it? Nah. There's no use in putting the mud bath in unless we're putting in the dirt excavator. And at the moment, I mean, besides the fact that we have some building projects going on, it's not really necessary. We might do eventually. But by the end of this map, we might have put in a mud bath. We'll see. There's the end of the bad tide then. Again, we did absolutely fine. No problems anywhere. Nothing has changed since the last time I spoke. We've barely made any progress down here. Put in a few more of these platforms, but that's it. Everything else is going fine. I will spin on until we've got some of this, or until we've got this channel completed, I think. I want to get that done by the end of the episode. Let's have a look. Well, we can turn these pumps back on briefly. And I'll tell you what I will do. I will open these sluices as well, briefly. Again, that will reduce the flow through here, but it will speed up the rate at which all of this opens up. Yeah, I guess I might as well open those as well now. Hopefully that shouldn't drain everything too quickly, but we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, and I'll spin on until that channel is complete, I think. So, we've reached day 10. We are making progress. We're just getting this section done, and then it's that last little section to stick in on there. The base work of most of it is already done, because they can gain access to it from the other district. It's taken a while, but it's you know, it is making progress. I keep filling this up. This fills very rapidly, which is nice. Especially on 3 times speed. You have to keep a very close eye on it to stop it spilling out. I've managed it so far, but as you can see, the last one was a close run thing. We very nearly had some bad water spillage. Not that it would make any problems for us. It would flow out over here, drop into this section, and then just trickle out into here. Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue. But it would be messy, and messy is bad. Over here I've switched off one of these engines again. We are using slightly more than we are supplying at the moment, but that's okay. Down here I've laid in some explosives because I want to open up this little section. As you can see, I've already sort of prepared the power. I'm going to wait until nightfall. I'll demolish that power shaft and replace it with a T-junction. Just because it was easier following the path than coming off of this strut and bringing it round. But I want to open this up for a bit more industry. Specifically, a couple more food factories would be a good idea, I think. So let's set these off. There we go. Almost seems a waste to use this fertile land for industry. No, never mind, it's fine. Let's get rid of... oops. All of this pathing here. And we'll rearrange it. We'll bring the power... Tell you what. We'll stick some explosives in there. We'll bring the power straight down and then out into a cross junction or a T-junction here. And then we'll start laying in our food factories. One there and one there. Should be okay. Yeah, we'll bring the power... Yeah, Yeah, okay, so let's set this off. There we go. We'll bring the power... Can't see which way it's facing. There we go, like that. And like that. We'll bring it out into a turn, like so. And then we'll put a T-junction in there, across in there. And I think, yeah, I'm going to need to bring a T-section out this way. I didn't need a cross there. Let's not bother with that. We will put in a T-junction there, though. Just in case we want to bring the power out this way for any reason. Okay, and you are going to be making corn rations. And you are going to be making eggplant rations, please. And we could probably do with a bit more storage as well, couldn't we? Yeah, let's unlock ourselves some big storage there. Okay, we'll bring the path in like that, and then... Can we squeeze this in? Yes, I think we can, can't we? Look at that. Perfect. And you can store... Where are we? Corn rations. And you can store eggplant rations. Excellent stuff. Right. I'll spin on once more until the end of the channel. I mean, not this channel. The end of the power channel that we're building. That thing. Drought. No drought. Right. A few days after the end of the drought, and our channel is finished. It's complete. Wow, I mean, the channel itself is complete. It's got its impermeable floors. It's all set up and ready to take the power wheels. So, next episode, we'll put in the power wheels. Or possibly between episodes, I'll get them started on putting in the power wheels. And then we'll figure out the power connections. Which will be fun. Undoubtedly. So we are going to leave the episode there. We're slowly building up a supply of bots again. I've switched this bot part factory on just briefly, just to boost that. We were down to about 5 spare, so how are we looking? 3%, you've just popped, so we'll shut you down. There we go, back up to 14 spare bots. Excellent stuff. Everything else is going fine. This is all starting to flow again, so we're getting a bit of charge back to these bot chargers over here. Yeah, everything's going fine. We did use quite a lot of the power on these batteries. And even with this at full flow here, these are still taking a little while to charge up. But obviously, once all this is in, they'll be charging up a lot more quickly. Yeah, so we'll end the episode there. I've laid in some explosives over here because I want more farming. I want to use this area for a lot more farming. So we're going to get rid of all this. We're going to put in a swimming pool hydration point. And then we'll spread out the farming, put in another couple of farmhouses over here. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Please give us any comments down below. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and bye-bye.